What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be another rumor trade type thing. It's not really a rumor, but it's an idea I saw floating around. Kind of interesting. And it was, so we're trading two former NBA dunk contest participants. Aaron Gordon, as you know, high flyer. People say he got robbed, you know, believe what you believe. And then Zach LaVine, who's also won a couple dunk contests when he was with the Timberwolves. So these two players are getting traded for each other. And I threw in some other stuff. I'll show you what that is. But I think it's really interesting because I think their fits with the other teams are kind of unique. And I think that it would help both teams out a lot depending on what the rest of it was. So that's the trade we made. So I will show you that trade. But before I do that, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, all the support you guys have given me is crazy and it's very much appreciated. Yesterday's video, the Devin Booker to the Knicks rebuild, just blew up right away for me. Like, it was my best video by far. I mean, it's not like a huge video on YouTube by any means, but for me, it did really well. Let's see if we can do that again. Let's try and get 50 likes on today's video. Yeah, so if you have not subscribed, why don't you do that? Stick around a little while. I'm making a lot of cool content. Hope you guys enjoy. Now let's get into the rebuild. So this is the trade that we did. We got Aaron Gordon and 2 first-round picks for Zach LaVine. So we got 2020 and a 2022 pick. Probably pretty good value. Maybe didn't need to throw in the second first-round pick. I don't know. But today we're going to be doing the Aaron Gordon side of this trade. And then hopefully in tomorrow's video, we'll do the Zach LaVine Magic side. So that's going to be what we're doing. I'm going to have to sign a staff. So Jim Boylan's gone. We'll keep our scout. But head coach, we're going to try and bring in Michael Stoffer. A trainer, we're going to try and bring in Randy Martin, throw him a little bit more. Assistant GM, we're going to bring in Owen Masters, hopefully. And then assistant coach, we're going to try and bring in Owen Gordon because he matches the system. All right, so okay, we got Owen Gordon. Cool. It took forever to get him. Let's get into the draft. I believe when I did the draft lottery that the Bulls got the #1 overall pick. And if I remember correctly, that's huge. We got 18 trade offers for this pick. All right, Jaylen Brown. All right, that's interesting. We could just bring Zach LaVine right back to the team. Kristaps. There's some options out here, but I think bring Devin Booker in. I think I want to take a player here, LaMelo Ball. So what position do we need? We got Kobe White, so like a shooting guard would be really nice. But honestly, like James Wiseman, center option, really nice. You know, we can take LaMelo here, and then we can probably run Kobe White at small forward or at shooting guard or LaMelo Ball, either one. So then let's go to our next pick, which I believe is 16, and that's the Magic pick. So we got Sadiq Bey, Poku, Nico Mannion. We'll probably go with like Poku, I'm guessing. Let's go see who's the highest ranked people left. Jay Scrubb, Vernon Carey, Poku. You know, Nico Mannion looks good. Tyrell Terry, shout out Tyrell Terry. But we're going to go with Poku here. And then do we have a second round pick or something as well? We do. Zeke Naji, Minnesota native. We'll go with him. And then we will get out of this draft. LaMelo Ball is a 78. Anthony Edwards was a 79. Dang. I should have taken Edwards. That's rough. Not that big a deal, but I definitely could have helped us out. How good is Poku? 72. All right, cool. So we're going to sign those two. Zeke Naji is 71. Sure, we'll bring him to the team as well. Team player options, Otto Porter does accept, so he's going to have to get traded. Go to qualifying offers. We'll extend them to everyone. And then free agency. So first thing before we do anything in free agency is I'm going to get rid of some of these big contracts. Otto Porter, what happens if I trade like this first round pick with him? Can I get a good player, or am I going to have to just salary dump him? Looks like we're going to have to salary dump him. So let's just try and get some picks or something. There's a couple first round picks. There's a couple from the Lakers. A couple from the Pistons. That would be nice. We're going to do that. And who else makes too much money on this team? Satoransky kind of does. Thaddeus Young does. So we're going to trade Thaddeus Young. Try and just bring in some picks, or Bruno Fernando. I like Bruno Fernando, so we're going to bring him to the team. And then Satoransky, $10 million is just a little bit too much for him. So a couple first round picks from the Hawks. We'll do that. Any other trades we have to make? Anybody make too much? Cristiano Felicio, $7 million. You are not worth that. Anything I get for him is just going to be robbery because he's just so bad. Cavs 2022 top 10 protected pick. Okay, anything else I want to get off this roster? I think we're good for now. All right, so free agency. I don't want to really bring in Anthony Davis because I bring him in all the time. I kind of want to just stink this year, not going to lie. So maybe I just try and get like just some bad play. I don't know. You know, like 1-year contract type of deals. Like if I go out and get Christian Wood on a 1-year contract worth like 16 million, would he take that maybe? He does accept that. Okay, so we're getting some solid players, but not on big contracts. So we'll go Freddie, 1 year, 19 million. Okay, so they're both gonna agree. I think we should have enough money for both of them. We do. You know, Goran Dragic. Let's try and throw him a 1-year contract as well. Give him a little bit more. He signed him back with the Heat. Okay, that's fine. DeMarcus Cousins, we'll give him a 1-year deal. If he wants to take that, okay, he declined that. So who else could we bring in? Maybe Willie Cauley-Stein on like 1 year, 12 million. He's going to the Knicks. Okay, I think we're probably fine actually. So let's get out of this. I want to be bad. This is a year for tanking. So I'm going to run some people in the G League and everything. But this is the roster. We're probably going to trade Lauri Markkanen. But we're probably going to run him in the G League. Well, he's on last year's deal, so we're probably going to trade him. I'll send a couple people to training camps. We hopefully should have 3 because we got a good trainer. So send 2 or 3 people to training camps, however much we can. Then I'll send some people to the G League, and we're going to simulate this season. Probably trade Lauri Markkanen first, but yeah. So I'll catch you guys when I get into the season. All right, so we have 3 too many people on this roster, so we're going to have to do some trades. So we're going to go ahead and trade Lauri Markkanen right now, and then probably throw him with like... You know what? I got some of these people on 1-year contracts, like Freddie. If we throw these 2 together, we might be able to get 1 solid player. Zach LaVine pops up again. Jamal Murray would be a point guard. We don't really need a point guard. In this situation, we would need a small forward more than anything. So if we could find somebody on like a 1-year contract. TJ's on a... Oh no, he's got a contract kicking in after that. Tobias Harris. I don't know what I want to do out here. This trade's not that bad. Terrence Davis would be a nice backup shooting guard to have on the team. These 2 are both expiring, so we could do this. Yeah, why don't we do this trade here? It's not really what we need position-wise, but I don't know what. If I'm just going for people that are gonna get off the roster right away, not really worth it. So maybe we just try and trade like Dunn and Cornette and just get like 1 player back. Sure, Kelly Olynyk and a 1st-round pick, and then we try and trade like... Maybe we can just get some 1st-round picks for some people. Like if we trade Christian Wood, maybe we can get in a pick or something. We could bring in Clint Capella. That's a cheap contract for Clint Capella. I haven't brought him in the last few videos. So maybe we do that. We can always flip him if we need to. I'm just trying to be able to get into the season. So we have 1 too many people now. So Max Strus and Makoka. Just Robin Lopez and a pick. Cool. So now we should be able to get into the season and look at the rotation. We don't have a shooting guard at all. Okay, 2K just crashed on me. Hold up. All right, so we're back. And this is what the team looks like now. See, like, just Lauri Markkanen on the team. I feel like we have to trade him for something. You know, maybe we don't even have to make a splash in free agency if we can just trade Lauri Markkanen for a good piece right now. Tobias Harris, John Collins. We need a small forward. This would be nice. You know, Jamal Murray could be a point guard for us while Kobe White is developing some. Klay Thompson, I never trade for Klay. He could run small forward for us too. That's interesting. Let me go back to this trade here, though. Michael Porter Jr. He would be around for the rest of the video because we would have 2 more seasons after this one, if I remember correct. Or is this the first season? This is the first season, so he would not be around, actually. Klay Thompson would be around, Tyrese Halliburton. You know, we're going to do this. I never bring in Klay, so we're going to bring in Klay. And we're going to change Klay to... Well, we can keep him as shooting guard. No, because I want LaMelo Ball being shooting guard. Well... LaMelo's going to go to the G League. So let's go send people to the G League first. So LaMelo's going to the G League. And then Kobe White might go to the G League as well. Or Tyrese Halliburton. You know, Kobe White's probably going to go to the G League. So we got to go sign somebody now. Alright, so who can we afford? I just want somebody bad. Donta Hall. Minimum contract just to be able to send somebody to the G League. So Kobe White's going to go down to the G League as well. So let's go look at the roster and see what we need. Tyrese Halliburton running point guard. I think this is the team. I think this is the team for this season. We got a lot of centers. I could care less. Let me just make sure nobody's on a one-year contract that we have to try and get rid of. Kelly Olynyk, $13 million. That's fine. Denzel Valentine, fine. Robin and Donta Hall. Okay. So let's just run this season. 3 stars. Yep, that's good. Okay, we'll simulate season number 1. We're gonna be bad. I'm happy with that. And then we'll get into the draft. I don't think we have a draft pick. Maybe I should trade for a draft pick quick. Hold on. Let's try and get a draft pick from the Pistons or something. Kelly Olynyk, Tyrese Halliburton for this pick, and Blake Griffin. Yeah, I'm fine with that. What's Blake's contract like? He's got a player option. We're going to have to trade him, but I'm fine with doing that trade because then we get a first-round pick in this draft from the Pistons. So I'll simulate this season, and we'll just see how good this team is. Probably going to be pretty bad, so I'll catch you guys at the end of it. All right, so the first season wrapped up, and here are the awards if you guys do care. We ended up with a 33 and 49 record, so you know, nothing too special, but kind of what I was hoping for. I'm guessing we're gonna have no Bulls on any of these teams. Nope, we do not. So I'm hoping that the Pistons did not make the playoffs, and I do not see them, so that's good. So we have their pick. We obviously did not make the playoffs either, but here are the stats. Klay Thompson, 19, almost 20 points a game. Aaron Gordon averaged 15 for us. All right, the team was... That's encouraging. I'll say that. They weren't good, but that was encouraging stuff. So we'll simulate the playoffs here, and then we'll get into the offseason. We'll see what moves we can make. You know, might have to trade Blake Griffin. I'm guessing he's going to accept his player option. So Luka and the Mavericks do in the finals. Let's go into the draft lottery. And we are projected to get the 4th pick. Hopefully that jumps up. We fall to 6. Okay. That's fine. All right. So who can we get at 6 in this year's draft? Hopefully somebody decent. Let's go to our draft pick here. At 6, we got 28 trade offers. Okay, let's look at these first. I don't really see anything. Buddy Hield wouldn't be too bad, I guess, but... All right, I'm just going to take somebody. So at 6, we have Greg Brown, Terrence Clark. We're going to go with Terrence Clark. And do we have a second-round pick or what? Yeah, second-round pick. Sure. Doesn't really matter to me. So at 6, we got a 77 overall. And then in the second round, we got a 62. So we're not going to be signing him. We're going to sign Clark, though. And now Blake Griffin does accept. We're going to accept team options on all of these guys. But Blake Griffin is going to have to get traded because I don't want that contract here. These two can get a qualifying offer extended to them. And let's trade Blake Griffin right now. Because $40 million is a lot when we already have a $40 million player in Klay Thompson. So can we save some money somewhere? We can save some money with... Oh, what is our draft pick doing in... That glitch needs to get fixed. But is 2K ever going to fix it? No, they're not. Landry Shamet, a first-round pick. You know, a salary dump would be nice. Mitchell Robinson for 1 year. Save us a lot of money. It would save us a lot of money. You can't really go wrong with saving that much money and bringing in a decent backup center or whatever. Do we have enough money for like Giannis? No. We do not. So what other move? Oh yeah, Aaron Gordon has to stay here though. Clint Capella makes $17 million. We could probably afford to get rid of Clint Capella now, because we have Mitchell Robinson for this season. So if we could trade Clint Capella, Nurkic, that's a little bit of a money saver, but is Nurkic around more than 1 year? He's not. Okay, we're just probably going to roll with having Clint Capella then. And anybody else I want to trade? No, I think we're good. So let's just go and try and sign some people in free agency. Who do we have to bring back, if anybody? Denzel Valentine is restricted. Okay, so let's just see who we can afford then. Duncan Robinson, we could probably bring him in. Nico Mirotic, we could maybe bring him in. So we got Nico. Denzel Valentine. We got to renounce the rights on those three. I'm fine with that. So we got Nico Mirotic. Now let's try and bring in, like, Damian Dotson, because I think he'd be a solid player to have. They matched him. All right, so maybe, like, try and bring Thaddeus Young back. I wouldn't mind Thaddeus Young. He was just on such a big contract earlier. And then David Nwaba on a minimum. And we should be pretty much good then. They can fill out the roster if they need to. I'll go to player progression, see how everybody looks. I'm excited to see how our guard tandem looked in the G League after coming out of the G League. So LaMelo Ball is already our best player. And then Kobe White's an 85. This team is nice. All right, cool. So I'll send a couple people to training camps again, and then we'll get into season number 2. And we should make a playoff run this year, but I doubt we're going to win the championship. All right, so we're in the season now, and now is the move to switch Klay Thompson to a small forward, LaMelo Ball to a shooting guard. And then we have this rotation, and Aaron Gordon's going to play that power forward for us, but I can have somebody else come off the bench to play power forward, or I can just trade them. Maybe we try and trade Clint Capella now, or Mitchell Robinson, or Wendell. Wendell last year for his contract, Mitchell Robinson last year his. So if we throw those two together, and like a first round pick from the Pistons, Marvin Bagley, he could come in and play backup small, or not small forward, backup power forward for us. Maybe I throw in this first round pick instead. I don't want to trade finder Marvin Bagley. I want to trade finder Wendell, Mitchell Robinson, and this first. Zach LaVine and Mo Bamba. I could just trade Aaron Gordon for Zach LaVine again. Marvin Bagley. You know what? I like this trade, because then Usman Garuba is also not too bad. All right, we'll make that trade. We'll switch Marvin Bagley to a power forward. You know what? Let's see if we can run Klay Thompson at a shooting guard. LaMelo Ball can run point guard for us. We can have Kobe White come off the bench, and Aaron Gordon can be our small forward. All right, so this can be the starting lineup, I think. And then off the bench, we're going to have a good point guard, not a good power forward. I'm going to turn probably Bruno Fernando to a power forward and keep, Daniel Gafford as our backup center. Nico Mirotic is going to get traded away here. So Mirotic and then Thad Young, first round pick. Should be able to get something nice to come off the bench for us. Rocco. I haven't traded for Rocco in a while. We'll do that. And Rocco's going to go to a small forward. And he might actually play small forward for us off the bench, because Clark is going to go to the G League, and so is Poku, I think. So Clark. Okay, we're going to have to sign 2 players. So let's go to free agency. Let's sign Jonathan Isaac's out here. You want a minimum? He's not going to take a minimum. But we could get like Vic Law and like Keenan Evans, I guess. All right, so now we should be able to send our guys down to the G League. So Clark and then Poku. We got Garuba too. Who has better potential? Garuba does. So maybe we send Garuba down to the G League instead. So what's our bench need then? Oh, Rocco's not going to... No, Aaron Gordon's going to start. Sorry, Rocco. So Aaron Gordon's going to start there. I'm going to go to Rocco and just force non-starter on him, just so he doesn't end up starting over. Actually, hold on. We're going to trade Robert Covington, I think. So Rocco and a couple first-round picks. Colin Sexton. I want somebody that's not on a 1-year deal. Sabonis. Wow. Gordon Hayward would be an interesting person to bring in. And Andre Roberson. Cade Cunningham. Wow, I could get Cade Cunningham. Kelly Oubre. I'm going to go with Gordon Hayward. Somebody I don't think I've ever traded for. Like, ever in my existence of doing this stuff. So, Gordon Hayward, you're not going to start. Like I said, Aaron Gordon's going to start. So, we're going to go to Gordon Hayward and force non-starter on him. wherever he ended up. That way, Aaron Gordon just stays in the starting lineup. Because, you know, that's kind of the main focal point of this rebuild. So let's go see what the rotation needs now. Starting lineup's good. The bench is honestly good too. We have every position filled. We're not going to run an 11-man rotation. We're going to run a 10-man rotation. We're going to go down to about 30 bench usage. All right, I like this team. I like this team, actually. So we're going to simulate this season with this squad here. And we're going to run a pace and space system. This team should be pretty good. So we might actually be able to make a run at like a championship or something like that. So I'll catch you guys at the end of this season. So here is the awards. At the end of the season, we ended up with 55 wins, 27 losses. LaMelo Ball won Rookie of the Year for us. All right. John Beilein won Coach of the Year, so I don't know who the Cavs got, but here are all of the awards. No Chicago Bulls yet. Obviously, LaMelo's on Rookie First Team. All right, so we are the 2 seed, so let me move my camera so you guys can see this quick. All right, so that should be better. So we're going up against Atlanta. I will check out the stats quick. And here they are. LaMelo Ball played really well. Where is... Aaron Gordon's just not playing that well. 11 points. Kind of disappointing, but we got to keep Aaron Gordon this entire video. Here's the rest of the team. Andre Roberson, probably playing really good defense for us. So let's simulate this round up against the Hawks and see how well we can do. We're down 0-1, but looks like we should sneak it out 4 games to 1. Now we're going up against Philly. Who's Philly have? They still got Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. All right, so Ben Simmons running small forward for them. They take the first 2 games from us. 3-1. And we lose 4-2. So let's simulate the rest of the playoffs. Let's see how good this team ends up being before we get into season number 3. The Mavericks and Luka Doncic win the finals again. All right. Do we have any draft picks? I feel like we might not have traded them all, but we possibly could have. So let's see. If we got 17, but I think that's it. Yeah, so we got pick 17. Staff. We just need a new CFO. They can pick that for me. I'm going to go to the draft and see who we can get there at 17. And then we should be good. So at 17, Lynn Lawson from Louisville. And now, how good is Lynn Lawson for us? He's a 61. Okay, so we're not going to be signing Lynn Lawson. We're going to accept team options on all these guys because they are essential to our team. And they make like no money. So, excuse me. We're going to extend qualifying offers to Bagley and Fernando, but not Vic Law. And then in free agency, let me go look out here what we could get for some of these people. Like Klay Thompson, you know, he makes a lot. Clint Capella. If I can get decent stuff for these guys, I will. Klay Thompson, you know, we'd save a lot of money getting Jaylen Brown. It'd be an upgrade. I'm probably going to do that trade unless I see something better. Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, Jaylen Brown. We're going to do this trade because it's going to save us some money and we might be able to throw somebody an offer then. Yeah, we're not that far off. So if Clint Capella can just dump some salary for us or Gordon Hayward, we should be fine. So Clint Capella, can we get a center that makes a lot less money? No, not for Clint Capella. So Gordon Hayward might be able to save us some money, and he's just a bench piece, so I'm fine with just cutting salary. Like, this one wouldn't be too bad. Then we can flip Larry Nance Jr., Cam Reddish, and a first-round pick. That's not bad. That saves us $10 million. Maxi Kleba. You know what? I kind of like this Cam Reddish trade. We also bring in a first-round pick. Okay, so that's good. Now can we sign... Like, would we have enough money to throw at Luka? We would. Okay, so we could get Kyrie, we could get Bradley Beal. Might not be able to sign Marvin Bagley back, but if we could get somebody else, we could probably make it work. So let's try and do that. Let's try and bring in somebody. Unrestricted free agent like Kyrie. We might not have enough money for Kyrie. Oh, we do have enough money for Kyrie, so I'll give him the player option, no trade clause. Why don't we have enough? What? You guys are telling me we have enough money, and now you're saying we don't have enough money. So what do we... I don't get it. Also, where is... Oh, wow. We got to get Aaron Gordon back first off. Excuse me, folks. We got to bring Aaron Gordon back. Where is Aaron Gordon? Right there. Okay. We'll offer him this contract. Hopefully he'll accept that. And then Marvin Bagley. Well, hold on. He's restricted, so we're going to be able to match him. Aaron Gordon is agreeing, so that's good. So we'll get Aaron Gordon in here. We'll accept Gordon and Bagley. All right, we got him. Cool. That could have been bad. That could have been very bad. I'm glad I caught that. But yeah, we don't have any money really, so... What moves do I want to make? I'll look at trading Capella again here, just because if there's something good out there, I'll do it. I'm not really caring about money now, so maybe we can throw some picks on them. We're not going to be able to sign anybody, so I'll throw in a couple first-round picks, and maybe we can get something decent. If we can't, it's fine. And it's not looking like there's a better option. Well, was that James Wiseman? We're in the last season, though, so let's just go into free agency, and let's see who we can afford to sign. Dorian Finney-Smith, that's not a bad option to come off the bench for us. Bruno Fernando, we're going to have to bring him back as well, so we'll throw him that offer. He's going to sign. And we got Dorian Finney-Smith as well. Who else could we bring to the team? JaVale McGee, backup center. I think we're pretty much good then if we get JaVale. So now I will simulate the player progression. We'll see how good everybody looks now. A couple guys spent years in the time in the G League last year. So Terrence Clark's up to an 84, and then Garuba's up to an 80. Cam Reddish, we got him. He's an 80 as well. Okay. So I'll send 3 people to training camps again for the final season, and then hopefully we can make a championship run after year 3. I don't know how much we're going to have to really do in there. You know, we might have to make some trades or something, but probably not anything too crazy because this team's pretty good. So yeah, I'm signing some people to untapped potential. I don't know who really needs it. Clark, I guess. Okay. So we'll get into the season. I don't know how many players we have. Looks like we're good. So the rotation is set now. Kobe White is a 90 overall. He's our best player. This team is good. Off the bench, we got LaMelo Ball, Terrence Clark. So basically, we just need a center and a shooting guard off the bench. But one of our small forwards can become a shooting guard. So Cam Reddish or Clark. Maybe we'll trade one of them. So we'll just try and round out the bench, and I think we're good. So Cam Reddish and like 2 future firsts. Can we get a good shooting guard come off the bench? Tyler Hero, Seth Curry. All right, we're going to go with Tyler Hero. And then we're going to trade also. We need a center. So Bruno Fernando or Garuba. We'll try Bruno Fernando because he makes a lot. Might be able to get a solid center in here. Come off the bench for us. Aaron Gordon. I don't need a point guard, but that would be cool. Jonas Valanciunas. Mo Bamba. Yusuf Nurkic or Valanciunas. Valanciunas can shoot, so I think he fits our system a little bit better. So now let's go to the rotation. 10 men is good. All right, so yeah, I like this a lot. I'm gonna force non-starter on Clark just so he doesn't end up taking over for Aaron Gordon. So we're gonna edit him and do that quick before we get into the season. But other than that, I think we're pretty much good. So yeah, all right, we got that done. Is there any changes I want to make to this lineup? I think I like it how it is. Yeah, I think I like this lineup. So we're gonna just make sure that the system's good. Pace and space is 3.5 stars. All right, system is good. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna simulate season number 3. Hopefully this team can win us a championship. I will catch you guys at the end of the season. So we ended up with 62 wins. We went 62-20. Here, Luka won MVP. Yeah, here's all this stuff if you guys are wondering about any of these awards. We weren't the best team in the league. That was the Mavericks, so that's going to be interesting if we make the playoffs or make the finals and have to go up against them. But I don't see any Bulls. Terrence Clark's on all-rookie second team. Other than that, I don't see any Bulls out there. So we are the 1 seed. We're going up against Boston, who I'm pretty sure we traded Klay Thompson to. All right, I need to move the camera because it's making me mad over on this side. Yeah, I just want you guys to be able to see all the stats and stuff, and I was covering up some of them. But here are the stats for this season. You know, Marvin Bagley played really well, actually. We're just spread out so much that nobody can really score that well. Yeah, but Garuba might find himself getting out of this rotation for these playoffs. Because 7 minutes, it's not worth it. All right, so we're going to simulate the playoffs. First round up against Boston. Hopefully we can beat them. And we sweep them. We make light work of them. Now Charlotte. Who's Charlotte got? They got Kemba still. Oh, no, they traded back for Kemba. They got Evan Fournier, PJ Washington, Rudy Gobert. Washington turned it around. MJ's finally doing his job as a GM. But we beat them 4-1. Now Philly. Hopefully we can take out Philly. We're up 1-0. Up 2-1. Up 3-1. And we win 4-1. Time to go up against Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. They also have Jalen Brunson, Sadiq Bey, Julius Randle, and Kristaps. So simulate the first game, we do win. And we win the entire thing. I was trying to get some gameplay in there, but you know, it simulates so fast on PC that I wasn't able to get any. But yeah, so Kobe White does win Finals MVP. He averaged 14 points, 11 assists in the finals. Crazy stuff. Yeah, that one was a ton of fun. And tomorrow's video is going to be a ton of fun too. Make sure you guys come back to check that out. That video will be the, you know, the Zach LaVine side of this trade where he is in Orlando. So yeah, you guys make sure you check that video out. It'll be out tomorrow. And then I have a very special video coming out on Wednesday. It should be out Wednesday morning at about 10 a.m. Central Time. You know, like around the same time most of my videos do. I'm not going to say anything, but it's a collaboration. I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a collaboration with 2 people. And it should be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Come back for tomorrow's video and Wednesday's video because they should all be great. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. This one was a ton of fun. But yeah, other than that, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.